Today is going to be a very long night of very complex operations in SuperMemo. Over the years, I compiled a great deal of video files and I kept them all in an incremental video collection. And honestly, this collection is a total mess. At some point, I just ran out of space on drive D. Then I had to create secondary storage on another TB drive and then run out of space in that drive too. The solution is to use a new drive, 4TB drive. It should be still okay to keep all files in there because I think the total of those videos is just around 1 terabyte. And the operation will be pretty complex because I have some of my videos on the drive, on the TB drive, on the D drive, some of them are in separate folders. So here are summarized operations. I will start from copying this whole secondary storage to 4TB drive. And then I will redirect secondary storage in this collection from 1TB to 4TB, that's easy. Import the remaining files to this collection. And finally, I will externalize the files and move them from D drive to secondary storage on 4TB drive. So here's the summary. Let's go through this once again. Videos collection on drive D is incomplete. Let's say it's a mess. Some videos remain in D videos folder. That's just an ordinary folder with videos to just hanging out there. Nobody's watching them. And those videos should be imported to SuperMemo. Some videos of this collection are in the primary storage D. The rest are in the secondary storage on 1TB drive. So some of the videos are in the collection, some are on secondary storage. And the purpose is to place all videos on this 4TB drive and use only one nice collection of incremental video that will be located on drive D. It's a small collection. It will contain no video files. All video files will be on an external drive, so it will take no space on the computer. And here are the steps. First, I'll copy secondary storage from 1TB to 4TB. Copy is in red, so that's this operation. I'll move all files from here to here. I'll just copy them. Those will be like a backup. Then I'll connect videos collection to the secondary storage on 4TB drive. So I will redirect secondary storage from 1TB to 4TB. That's a simple operation. Then I will import videos from the D videos folder to the collection. And I will need no extra space because in this process I'll be deleting files which have been imported. No problem with space here, even if this folder is pretty large. And finally, I will externalize videos from the primary storage to the secondary storage on 4TB drive. So those files which are still in primary storage will be moved to secondary storage. This way, there'll be no videos on drive D, there'll be backup on 1TB drive, and all videos will be collected on 4TB drive. So we have those operations. Copy secondary storage from 1TB to 4TB, import from a folder to SuperMemo, and externalize. The remaining primary storage will go to secondary storage. All videos here, small collection here. Alright, because this is about terabyte of files, it's really going to take a whole night, so that's why I got really ready with all those graphs not to get confused. Here's my half a terabyte of files to copy. So Windows in the Elements folder. I'll be copying from drive H to drive I, and we'll be using my favorite files manager for Windows, which is Total Commander, as old as SuperMemo. And absolutely fantastic, bug-free software and user-friendly. We'll be copying from drive H to drive I. Here are my elements, and I'll just drag all this folder to this folder. We have one folder to copy. Okay, and it will take 1.5 hours. Nice. This is going through USB 3 SS connection, so it shouldn't be so dramatically bad. I'll just go and do some exercise. I'll come back in 1 hour and 30 minutes. I made a copy of secondary storage from 1TB drive to 4TB drive, and now my collection on drive D needs to change the pointer to secondary storage. Instead of pointing to 1TB drive, it will be pointing to 4TB drive. So let's do that. I'll go to Toolkit, Options, Access. I'll change drive H to drive I. There is video playing in the background, but you may not see it due to copyright. Okay. And now to be sure, I'll check my next element. Yeah, it's playing okay. Back to my element. Everything's okay. So I just redirect to my storage. Okay, and now we can try to import all videos and this external folder D videos into the collection videos collection. And the space is not a problem because we can choose an option where once we import a file, it immediately gets deleted. It's moved from this folder to this collection. And that's what I'm going to do because of the space deficit. And for this purpose, I would choose File, Import, Files and Folders, Start. And here we have our folder Videos. This is the default folder, so the SuperMemo remembers it. And now I just choose OK. Now, do you want to import the entire folder? Folder D Videos, that's correct. 1000 files, 200 GBs. Yes. And we choose the first interval, no, but we want to delete files after importing. So choose OK, and it goes. I have a couple of huge videos, so it would be good to test the import. It's going to be like File, then Import, then Files and Folders, the videos. Do you want to import the entire folder? Videos, 27 files, 50 GBs, that's quite a lot. Yes, I'll delete after importing, otherwise I'll run out of disk space. And let's see, importing files and folders, that's the first file going through. 720 megabytes, going pretty fast. 4% done. Yeah. There's one trick to do is to check the estimated time. It's going to be 25 minutes total. That's quite a lot. That was the estimate for the last file. This is the final estimate. And delete the videos directly. No, we don't delete that. And we're done. Okay, now that my all imports have been completed, it would be nice to know the total size of files, especially the split between the primary storage and secondary storage. So let's go to search, other registries. Let's go to video, and on the menu, let's see, tools and size statistics. It will give me the size of text files and the size of the multimedia files. So that's a video registry. My collection is video. The primary storage is 250 gigabytes. The secondary storage is 505 gigabytes, and the total size of videos is 751 gigabytes. So we're coming up on close on the terabyte. That's okay. And the next step would be to externalize the storage. Let's check only if we are on the right storage. It should be drive I. It is I. And now let's go back to the video registry. The video registry, and go to tools and externalize files. That's the procedure that it transfers all files from primary storage to secondary storage, from drive D to drive I, from drive D that's in deficit to drive I. You got a lot of free space. So let's try. Delete primary storage files. Yeah, let's take this step and delete primary storage files. It goes to secondary storage, all of it. Do you want to overwrite secondary storage files with primary storage files? Absolutely, yes. And let's see. The beginning goes very fast because those portions of the registry have already been externalized. And now we will slow down because individual files will be externalized. So 26,778,79, about a gigabyte file. Let's see. The estimate would be inaccurate because we did 79% in just 26 seconds. As soon as the procedure will wake up to see, then this will be going to take half a night probably. Okay, if one file takes 35 seconds to copy, And we have 1,000 files. So that could be 30,000 seconds, probably 10 hours or something. That's a whole night. There was some acceleration on the way. Probably at the beginning we had bigger files. So the whole progress was measured by the number of files. Smaller files just get copied much faster. So that was the reason. I expected it to be a whole night. It's still an early hour. It's doing well. Perhaps it's over in a minute. Or 5. We got some 37 files to do. The time estimate is wrong, obviously. It's 33:59. Unfortunately, the longest file seems to be coming up at the end. And I think I know why, because the longest files I put at the very end. That could be the reason.
This duplicitous, gutless, reckless Prime Minister has been elected on one issue alone, wrapping himself in the lie that he is the only person to get Brexit done.
So it looks like Brexit will happen. And externalization has also happened. Almost 5,000 files. Very nice. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done.